beautiful people, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Nara G, and today I will show you how to make marquee numbers with lights using foam boards from Dollar Tree. Making this a Dollar Tree DIY birthday decor. Okay, so as you can see, I already got started lining up my foam boards from the Dollar Tree. And before we dig right deep into this, I would love it if you can hit that subscribe button if you're new here, and for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. So now let's continue. So for this giant marquee numbers, I will be doing a 5-foot tall numbers, and here I have a PDF of the numbers that I will actually have taped onto the foam boards that I have lined up on the floor. I wanted this to be exact, so I actually went ahead to create this on my desktop and made it out in a puzzle format for easy printing and for exact size. So if you're looking to doing this DIY sometime and you're in need of these numbers, you can reach out to me via my email found in the description box, and then I will be sure to provide you with this PDF of any number from 0 to 9. Okay, so now let's continue. I will be using this X-Acto knife there. I will link that in the description box as well, and my ruler to actually cut out the numbers. Just watch as I do this. I don't know if you noticed, but before I'm doing this, I actually taped down this puzzled number onto the board to make sure that it doesn't move when I am actually doing this. So make sure to tape it down firmly before going ahead to trace out the lines. Okay, I'm not cutting out deeply just yet. I'm just making sure I am marking the spots where I will be cutting on later on. So after tracing it with my X-Acto knife, I used the pencil to actually really print it out clearly before I will go ahead to cut it out. Just watch as I complete this. So in case you're wondering why I am making a large or giant 40 number out of nowhere, today is actually my twin-in-law's birthday. Yeah, there's such a thing as twin-in-law. So my sisters-in-law, they're twins. Today is their 4.0 birthday, and I thought to do this as part of a decor, and here we go. So this is the whole reason. So please do wish them happy birthday for me in the comments section. I'm very sure they'll be on here reading and would definitely appreciate that as well. So yes, so just type happy birthday Lem and P, and they'll be sure to receive it. Thank you so much. You all are amazing. They are my absolute favorite. I know I'm gonna get into trouble for saying this, but yeah, so please do wish them a happy birthday for me and many more glorious and blessed years ahead for them. Okay, so back to our DIY marquee numbers, giant marquee numbers for my twin-in-laws. Yeah, I like that term. Anyway, so if you noticed, I actually used a cutting board to cut out the numbers, as you can just see right now, because I have a wooden floor and I would not recommend you using X-Acto knife over that. You're basically going to destroy your floor. Okay, so make sure to use a cutting board or any other thing that is solid that wouldn't cut through underneath your foam boards. So now that I have cut out my number 4, it's about building the framework that will go around the number 4. So I measured 7 inches using my ruler, and then used the templates that I just basically made to cut out the rest of the foam board. Oh, but by the way, as you can see, I am using my cardboard cutter or my electric cutter, battery operated, cordless cutter, because you get to charge this, and I have that linked in the description box. So make sure to check out my Amazon storefront. I have linked everything that I use in my videos on there. So under the Nara's DIY items, you'll be able to find this and many more. So now that I am done cutting out the framework, it is time for me to glue that onto my marquee number 4. Okay, so I will be cutting accordingly and measuring and cutting accordingly as I go. So starting from the inside out, because if you do the outside before the inside, you may end up damaging your framework. So make sure to do the inside part of any number, not just the number 4, before you do the outside part of this. Okay, so I'm using my hot glue because hot glue and foam board are like 5 and 6. They glue very well. Okay, and it's quick too. So just watch as I complete this. Keep in mind that you have to be very precise with your measurements and your cutting if you want to have a nicely shaped number 4 and a perfectly cut number 4, okay, or any number for that matter. So make sure to use your ruler and measure accordingly. This is a very budget-friendly giant DIY marquee numbers using foam boards because ideally this is made out of wood and it is way heavier and costs more to actually do that. But believe you me when I say that this only cost me $20 from buying the foam boards and basically the hot glue, and then I will be adding the lights, which was the most expensive of them all, but the lighting is optional because you have another option to fill these numbers, these marquee numbers, with balloons. Even with the lighting, this is not as costly as compared to you wanting to buy marquee letters. So if you can do it yourself, go right ahead and do just like I am currently doing. Okay, these things cost no less than $800. I'm not even kidding you, especially for a 5-feet marquee letter. But then again, they're not using foam boards. Even for the foam boards versions that are sold, they're not sold for less than $300-400. All right, so I really do hope that this video does show you how to make marquee numbers with lights and using foam boards for an easy and budget-friendly option. Are you still watching? Yes? Well, thank you so much if you've watched right up to this point. And so please do comment marquee in the comment section if you've watched this video right up to this point. I really do appreciate you, and also do not forget to hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video so far. Now let's continue. Now at this point, our marquee number 4 is ready for use if you're looking to just filling this up with some balloons and have no interest in using any light bulbs. However, this girl right here likes to go a little bit extra, so I am actually marking the areas where I will be inserting the light bulbs. Then I will set this aside and we'll move on to doing our number 0. So just watch as I do this, and then on to the next, which is marquee number 0. Now it's time for us to do our marquee number 0, also 5 foot tall, just as the number 4. Just like with the previous, I am laying down my foam board again. Make sure to use white duct tape. It just makes common sense to do so, okay? Because you're keeping it all white and we're not actually going to be painting over this, all right? And also in total, I used 12 foam boards to cut out the numbers, and then use the remnants and also the rest of the foam boards to create the framework. So overall, I used 16 foam boards to create the number 40, and these are sold at the dollar store, and also you can find them on Amazon, which I am also going to link in the description box below if you're looking to buy in bulk. So as opposed to printing it out with a pencil like I did the last time with the number 4 before cutting it out, I am doing a different style with this one. So I am cutting it directly after I had taped it onto the foam board. So I am using my X-Acto knife to actually cut out the circle without tracing it out anymore. Mainly because 0 is easier to cut out compared to any other number. So I would recommend you choose which one is best for you. I found both styles okay to use, but I think this option was way faster than the option that I used for the number 4. Just watch as I do this. Okay, so just like with number 4, I think I already laid the ground rules for how to continue with building the framework for this, starting from the inside to outside. However, the difference here now is this number 0 is curvy, and so what I am doing right now is making the foam board flexible so I can actually make it go around the number 0. All right, it is not like straight cut like the number 4, so make sure to do this, measuring it out in 2 inches apart before placing it over your number 0. Just watch as I do this. So once I have all of the framework put together for the number 0, I just like with the number 4, I will go ahead and mark the areas where I will be inserting the bulbs, which will be the last thing that we will be doing. So next, after this, we'll be inserting the bulbs into the lights. So just watch as I complete this. Again, just a quick reminder, if you're looking to getting some marquee numbers or letters, actually A to Z, 0 to 9, in PDF format, Pulsewood format that you can use to do your own DIY, you can reach me at my email and I will give you a code for each letter and word if you're looking to spelling out a full word. Make sure to contact me at my email linked below. Now that our number 4 is all set, it's time for me to insert the bulbs. So I got this amazing 25 string lights, 25 bulb string lights from Amazon, which I have also linked below. You can find this at my Amazon storefront. So make sure to check that in the link below. I will go ahead to insert this onto our number 40. But before I do so, I actually used the tip of the bulb to mark out exactly how wide the circles will be, like the holes will be through which I will be inserting the bulbs. So just watch as I do this. So just to reiterate, just like you'd seen me done before, using my ruler, I made sure that the spacing between each bulb is exact because you want to keep it the same and also very straight. So make sure to use a ruler to map out the distance between each hole for a more professional look. Okay, so you just do not want to do randomly because that is not going to look good when you have the lights all lit up. One thing I love about marquee numbers is that they make such a statement. So this DIY giant 5-foot marquee number 4 and 0 would definitely make a statement for any kind of decor, not just number 4 and 0, but any number this large would definitely make a statement for your party, birthday, you name it. Okay, it could be letters, could be numbers. So make sure to add this to your foam board DIY projects and also your DIY Dollar Tree birthday decor. They're super easy to make, even though yes, it could be time consuming. Well, it didn't take me very long, but you have to have some amount of patience to be able to do this. All right, but at the end you will enjoy this. So once I had everything all set, if you did notice, I used some duct tape to hold down the cable on the back, and now I am actually inserting the bulbs to where they belong. Just watch as I do this. Again, for all items used in this video and my other DIY videos, make sure to check out my Amazon storefront linked in the description box below. Now for the number 0, I actually tried another method to insert the bulb. So I didn't wait to put all the back ends before inserting the bulb at the front. So, and also I did not make the holes as wide as I did for the number 4. All right, so I'm actually just putting in the back, the socket, if that's what that is called, then I'm doing the bulb right away, and that actually held firm without me having to use any duct tape for this option. So I would recommend you go with this option just because it is way faster and much more convenient. And now this is our final look for our giant DIY 5-feet marquee number 40. Just to give you some perspective, I am tall, okay? I am like 5'9". All right, so this is how tall this number 40 is. It is gigantic. And that is it with the lights on and lights dimmed. I just love this. Makes such a huge statement. Please do let me know in the comments section what you think about this particular DIY, and also please do not forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. Hit that subscribe button as well and turn on notifications so you do not miss a thing. In the meantime, always remember to be your fun self no matter what life throws at you.